And I don't even know if I got to communicate this with you, not only the area of southeastern Kentucky, but I can remember back when the tornadoes in western Kentucky happened and the outpour of support eastern Kentucky gave to western Kentucky. And then during the flood, I was spending my time at Madisonville North Hopkins High School, and our principal came to me and asked what eastern Kentucky needed. And they said, we can't not help. They showed us so much support. We want to be there for our fellow Kentuckians. And so they got together a few school buses and sent supplies over to eastern Kentucky. So just the camaraderie from the entire state is truly amazing.
It is. It is amazing. And, you know, we had, like you said, people brought in stuff from all over the state. We had Jessamine County Schools adopted Knott County as a sister county, I guess, and they brought in tremendous amount. They loaded buses, packed buses, and brought in stuff for days. I mean, it was just, it's amazing.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But it makes you take great pride to grow up at somewhere like Kentucky and be around these people.
Exactly.
Just a truly special place. So what do you know, Mr. Pollard, you've got obviously your daughter in a little different role than you had imagined coming into this season, but you mentioned how proud you were of these girls. It's the region championship going against Hazard. What do you look forward to seeing from your girls on the court tonight?
Well, I hope we go out and just make a statement right off the bat. And just say, you know, we're here to play, and this is our tournament, and we want to take that banner back to Knott County tonight. And this team is undefeated in the region, and so there's a lot of there's a little pressure there.
Absolutely.
We played Hazard, had a 20-point lead on them, and end up winning by 4. You know, Hazard's got a great team. They're young, but they're very talented, and they're very well coached.
Absolutely.
So I expect them to be fully prepared for us tonight.
Well, and this is what you want, right? We ultimately hope you're seeing the trophy come back and the banner come back to Knott County Central, but what a region to play in where it's that competitive, and you come into a game against Hazard and those girls as young and talented as they are, and just the absolute competition we have here in the 14th region. Me and Brady were talking earlier. We think that here in the 14th region are some of not only the best basketball players in the state of Kentucky, but coaches as well.
Yeah, I agree. And they just work hard. You know, the kids work hard in the off season. They work hard during the season, and the coaches have them well prepared. Todd's a great coach.
Absolutely.
And he's done a great job here building the program.
Absolutely. Well, Mr. Pollard, we thank you for joining us. We talked a little bit earlier. We're trying to get Brady officially inducted into Eastern Kentucky here.
I'm inducted. I'm inducted. I think I spent over 48 hours here. That's got to be right.
Yeah, that's right.
That does it.
Well, I appreciate your time. I really do. Thank you very much. And,
absolutely.
I enjoy your podcast. I enjoy all your broadcasts.
Well, you can be on.
Keep up the good work.
You can be a guest.
Okay.
Yeah,
someday.
we'll have you on as a guest.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Absolutely. We'll be right back.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Brady don't stop the move
I
now
know, I
that the
was
camera's
dancing.
back on.
Some Drake came on, and it got me going.
Some Drake. So you better not tell Coach Huff that you were up here dancing to
I
Coach
know,
Megan
I know.
Huff.
I'm just
She's a Kinder
excited
girl.
for the game,
Hey, that's it.
Then the DJ started playing the jams, and you just can't stop the feeling, right?
Can't stop the feeling. Can't stop the feeling. Oh, Hometown 24, Wes Smith, Brady Kennedy. We are back at Memorial Gym in Hazard, Kentucky. Brady, I'm hoping that the atmosphere is the same as it was last night and through this entire tournament. I don't know why I'm hoping that it's going to be. And we know how this is.
It is filling in over here. Exciting. I mean, and we talk about championships. This is what you play for.
This is it.
This is why you play the game, whether it's a Christmas tournament championship, a district tournament championship, state championship, but region championship it's here for them.
It's here. And it's hard to understand as a player and realize, I'm not going to say hard to understand. It's hard to realize as a player that every ounce of sweat, tears, blood that has went into it this season, all the wins, all the losses are for this moment. Yeah. Like at this point, they don't matter. They matter because they've got you to where you are today, but this is why you did it.
Yeah, this is what you, I think as a player in the state of Kentucky, this is the game you try to get to and win. I don't think there's the impact that the University of Kentucky has on this state to be able to play in Rupp Arena. I think people want to play there.
Basketball means more. Basketball means we were in it was so funny because we're in a little group chat with a lot of coaches from literally across the country. And the other day they mentioned, Jenkins with their historic season on the boys' side was able to win that district championship, and those guys know Coach Lee in that group chat really well, and they were talking about the celebration and the couch, but I remember one of our good friends, Matt Jones, replied to that, and he was like, I thought they won it all. How is Jenkins still playing? They were literally celebrating. I thought they won it all. And Matt Jones responded with, you've never been to Kentucky. This is what basketball means. Yeah. You celebrate every win in Kentucky. But this is the game. You started at the start of this tournament. Your season went 0-0. You're starting fresh. And ever who wins tonight, the same thing happens again. You're starting over 0-0 going into the state tournament.
Yeah, and we've got Knott County Central coming in undefeated in the region. You got Hazard, who's young and trying to kind of take over this new dominance with their young stars. So excited because I think really Knott County Central, if they play their game, I think they're going to be able to handle business. But they're the opposite. They're playing well.
They're playing well. Hazard's playing well, Knott's playing well. You mentioned them being undefeated in the region. That obviously puts a huge target on your back if you're Coach Megan Huff and the Knott County Central Lady Patriots. Teams are gunning for you at this point. And this Hazard team, they are young. They can play. We just talked to Coach Howard and Maddie Fronapple yesterday from the Player of the Game, and they talked about how they love playing together, right? They've got that camaraderie and that experience. They've all kind of played together for 3 years now. But the same can be said for a lot of Knott Central's girls. They're older. They've got a more veteran-led team, and obviously the 14th Region Player of the Year in McElarnis. And so, I mean, this is a game, Brady, that it could be a game for the ages. We used to see all of those battles for year in and year out between Knott County Central and Letcher County Central, and this could be the start of something new right here with Hazard and Knott County Central. I can't see anything being easy tonight for either team.
And it's a ton of star power in this game.
Yes.
We've seen the games throughout the tournament where you've got some teams that are pretty spread out in terms of scoring, the even scoring, and this is a game where you got two stars going up against each other. Are they going to be the ones that set their team apart, or is it going to be a role player? I mean, you just really never know. It's March.
You don't, and I think what makes that even more evident is when you talk to either of those players that you're mentioning, one of the first things that comes out of their mouth is their teammates. And what their team is able to do, and they will, I think, either one give credit to they're not the player they are without those teammates that are with them on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, the conversations we've had with them over this weekend was unselfishness, I think, is a pretty common theme, and competitiveness. They want to win. Their coaches want to win. Both really good coaches on both sides. So I'm interested. I really think it's going to be – I think it's going to come down to what team slows the other down. And I know that's cliche, but both teams want to get out and go, specifically Hazard. I mean, they want to get out in transition, and they want to score quick and often, which who doesn't?
Right.
But I think if Knott County Central can neutralize that and slow them down, I think they're going to be playing in Rupp next week.
I think so, and I think that's one of my keys to the game. If I'm thinking about as fast as Hazard likes to play, like you mentioned, I've talked over and over about their court vision and transition, and Knott County Central adds a little bit of size to that I think can disrupt that to some extent.
Yep.
You know, when you have girls out there that are also fast and pretty tall, like Knott County Central, they've got that size and that full court pressure. Takes a little bit of that court vision away. It starts shrinking a little bit. Yeah,
the hands are in spots. Like I said, hands are in spots that weren't there last week. And it's, to be honest, it's March. It's a championship game. Literally both teams. It's 0-0 slate on the season, and anything can happen. I mean, we got March Madness right around the corner in college, and you see upsets all the time. This could be one of those.
Absolutely. And, you know, it's hard to even think. Obviously, you have to think of that word upset just because Knott County Central undefeated in the region. They have the 14th Region Player of the Year. But let's give credit to Coach Todd Howard and this Hazard team and where he has them at so young. And I'm telling you, they've got something to look forward to not only this year, but in the years to come with what they've got on that squad.
And I think about a coach, as a coach, when you're sitting down day one, really in the summer, you're trying to figure out, how do I get my team to peak in March? And I think Hazard's done that. I think that coach has done a really good job of getting them to be playing the best they at this point in time. I think that's just a really hard thing to do as a coach, because you got the summer, you got all that, and you start burning them out. And then we've got teams that peak in January, and then you're like kind of Christmas, you're like, oh my, but they're peaking at the right time. And then you got Coach Huff, who her team's been consistently good all year. And I think that's a large part of her coaching, but and also the age of her players that are her star power.
Absolutely. Brady, we talk a lot about your time in college basketball, the time you spent at Kentucky. Obviously, during that time, we've seen a lot of young players come through the University of Kentucky in the men's side under John Calipari. We think about this Hazard team, and one thing that you always mention to me is how those young teams, it's almost there's nowhere to go but up, right? They're going to progressively get better all year long, and that's what we've seen from Hazard, just like you said.
And they don't know what they don't know. They're showing up. Some of these girls, it's the first region championship they've been a part of, and again, playing a little bit more loose, and I think that's a scary thing, like we've talked about the last 2 days. It's a scary thing when you're playing against a team like that. But I'm excited. I think this is going to be a high-scoring affair.
I can see it being a very high-scoring affair.
Let's think SEC basketball is what we're going to see today.
Yes. And it's going to be – I think about how fast these teams play. We talked about earlier today on the boys' side the scrappiness of some of those teams. I don't know that scrappy is the word to use for either of these teams, but physical and not afraid to back down from a fight.
Fearless.
Fearless.
That's the word of the day for me.
That's the word of the day. Fearless.
They're not. Neither of these teams are afraid to make a mistake. I think the coaches on both sides have done a great job to let them play loose, freely, and not really necessarily lock them in a box, but they all know their roles, and they're not afraid to make a mistake.
If you are Coach Megan Huff and you're Knott County Central, are you trying to come out right out of the gate and obviously put that big impact in and try to get that early lead?
I think you have to, and I think you kind of got to. I know the saying is you got to step on their throat and continue and just squish them. I mean, because this is a dangerous team that they're going against that can put points up, and you never want to do that.
Well, and I think that's if you're Coach Todd Howard, you got to be thinking, if I can get my girls out here and get some confidence early and let them see, yes, you are supposed to be here, you belong here, it can get very interesting.
Absolutely.
We will send it down to our good friends, Manus Blair, David Adams, and the rest of the crew. Hometown 24, 14th Region Girls Championship. Stay tuned.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the girls' Double Quick 14th Region Basketball Championship night, as it's Hazard Lady Bulldogs taking on the Knott County Central Patriots in the championship night. Jim McCauley, Manus Blair, David Adams, and all the crew with you tonight. And Manus, it's been a while since the Dogs have been here.
Yeah, and this is what Coach Howard has been preparing for a few years now.
Yes, he has.
So, you know, we've watched these young girls grow up, and now they're not young girls. They're young women now playing basketball and looking to be that team that in 2018 wasn't able to do it, and now it's their stage at home at Memorial Gym.
Gym Knott Central is led by Kyra McAlawrence, and believe me, when she's on, the Patriots roll.
Well, I mean, she's combined for, I think, 96 points over the last 3 games. And, you know, so she's put together one of the more impressive tournament runs that I've seen in a long time in sports. And, you know, arguably not just one of the best players in the region, but one of the top players in the mountains. She's a really exceptional player. And, you know, her supporting cast is also very good.
Well, we got a good crowd come into the historic Memorial Gym, no question about that. It's
starting to pack in.
Yeah, it's starting to pack in, a good crowd. It really is. Today up at Knott County Central, the boys' Final 2 has been selected, guys, and it looks like the Bobcats and the Bulldogs will go after it one more time.
For the 5th time this year.
And you know what? We talked about this at the very beginning when we had them the first game of the year, that this could potentially come to fruition, and it has.
And not only that, guys, we kind of picked the girls' game the way it's going to work out. We thought it'd be Hazard Knott County.
Yeah, I wonder if we could pick out somebody's lottery numbers for them.
Well, we'd probably like to, but we can, I'd say. But we'd like to.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, let's talk a little bit about Hazard side of the ball first. Some of the things you might see them try tonight or do defensively. Any offensive changes?
You know, I think personally, you know, I don't know exactly what they'll do. I know that they'll still, they like to pressure the ball just like Knott does.
Right.
You know, they don't have the length that Knott has, but they like to pressure the ball. But the big thing they're going to have to do is, you know, come up with a system to beat the press and get into their offense. And then once they're into the offense, how they can get Fronapple into the paint to where she can either score or distribute the basketball. I think that is key for Hazard. Going to have a good game from Everidge. I mean, she's had a good tournament.
Right.
Shot the ball well from outside. Works hard on the drives, and they're going to have you know, Davidson. She can knock down the three-pointer. So when you're the underdog, and obviously Hazard is the underdog, you've got to do so many things right to get the win. And I think those are kind of the keys to what Hazard needs to do.
And, you know, they played at January 15th in the All-A, and it came out to be 54-50. And I watched that game, and, you know, some things happened. Actually, Hazard out-rebounded Knott County Central. And I think that's one of the keys to this game.
Oh, yeah.
Can Hazard get in there against Bailey and Bentley and those girls and get in there and rebound? They must shoot the ball well. They did not shoot the ball well that day. So when Jim talks about Davidson, if they're going to press and she's got that open three-pointer in the deep corner, she must knock those down. And average, when she gets in the open court, once Front Apple gets the ball there, they've got the 3-on-2, she has to take it to the goal aggressively against Bailey and get her out of the game and get her in foul trouble, which will take away the press of Knott County Central.
In average, she's strong. She's strong with the basketball. So that's one of the big things, because Knott County will put so much pressure on you that it actually, we saw it against Letcher Central. They turned Letcher Central over, I think, like 26 times. So, you've got to be strong with the basketball, and you've got to take care of it.
And I don't see no difference tonight, Knott County changing their defense.
No, they will not.
They're going to guard you 84 feet, so we know that. Offensively, they move the ball quick. They try to get turnovers on their defense. They try to go down and take a quick shot. So Knott County's pretty well settled themselves, and they played that way most of the season. So
yeah, and the thing about it is, you're not going to completely stop Mac Lawrence.
No,
you're not going to stop her. So somebody, whether Hazard goes to a zone or some kind of different kind of defense, a triangle and two, a box and one, I don't think they will. I think they will stay with what's got them here as well.
We have a birthday girl tonight.
Good.
Well, I think, when you're playing against Mac Lawrence, and it's kind of a lot like the Austin Sperry kind of thing, you have got to be able to, you got to pick your poison.
Yeah.
When I say pick your poison, you're either going to, limit her, make her shoot the outside jumpers, because when she gets in the lane, she is so good at scoring, and if she doesn't, she's a really good rebounder. So those second chance baskets, as we saw a lot last night.
Oh, yeah.
She would shoot it, miss it, get a rebound, and put it back. So if I'm Hazard, my number one priority over anything else is forcing Mac Lawrence, and she can make the three. We saw that. But force her out of the lane.
And, got to make her work.
Yeah.
And then if Hazard does that, can Bailey, can Bentley, or somebody else get in double figures to help the Patriots if Mac Lawrence is struggling, which we have yet to see her struggle.
I look for Bentley, guys. She's got a good shot on her, shoots it well. I think she's going to have to hit some buckets tonight to help out.
And then, of course, we haven't even mentioned Danny Mac Lawrence, which as a 7th grader, this is a big stage for her.
Yes, it is.
But I have not seen her twitch or any whatsoever as well. So she is also that potential double-figure scorer as well for Knott County. And I'm interested to see what the whistle is going to be. Is it going to be a slow whistle? Is it going to be a fast whistle?
Well, a fast whistle definitely, I think, helps Hazard.
Also, we want to
a slow whistle, the more pressure they're going to keep pushing the envelope until the officials call something to set up where they're at.
Yep.
And like I said, smothering defense. Now, I think that, one of the big points for Hazard or for Knott is to watch Eddington on the run out, because Eddington is so good at getting out ahead of the defense. And from not like other teams, Front can deliver an 84-foot strike to her on the run out, and that may be an issue against that press.
And Eddington from baseline to baseline is the fastest 4 or 5 person after the ball is shot on the defensive end.
We're glad you're with us tonight right here on WYMT, Homebound 24. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups in the tip in the girls' 14th Regional Basketball Tournament. You do not want to miss that.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
That turned on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bedbugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
Welcome back to Memorial Gym in Hazard, the site of the girls' 14th Region Championship game. Manus Blair, once again, it's that time of night, and it's their last night in Memorial Gym before a while it's the starting lineups.
And, you know, they're going to announce every single player.
Yes, they are.
And, of course, it'll be the visitors, Knott County Central Lady Patriots. 23-7 on the season, winners of 11 of 12, RPI rating of #1. Knott County Central with titles in 1980, 1982, 2005, 17, 18, 19, 21, and 23.
Non-starters tonight.
And as they announced the non-starters, and of course Faith Pollard, who was injured with an ACL.
Yeah, and you know, it's a big loss. She was got good length, good speed, and got some buckets for them, Jim.
Oh yeah,
and, and she'll be going to play volleyball at the University of the Cumberland.
Yes, she will.
Aiden Conley.
Knott County Central and Hazard, the last time they faced each other, and this was 2018.
And Knott County won that one by a score of
48-45.
Yeah.
So, very close game.
And Presley Kraft.
You know, it's just going to be such an intriguing game. If the Hazard guards can withstand the pressure of the Patriots.
Well, I think that's a big key in this ball game. I will say that, Jim. I think the pressure defense, if Hazard can withstand the pressure to get in their offensive structure.
Yeah,
no question.
And, you know, I've never seen the react. I've not seen Knott really tested. So I'm anxious to
North
see.
Laurel is the last game I remember watching that they were really tested in the WYMT Classic. Of course, now they're doing Hazard and kind of go through with Hazard. They're 17-12, RPI of number 4.
Seventh grader, number 12,
They're
Shaylin Adams.
5 wins in a row.
Also seventh grader, number 2,
Mentioned the last appearance was 2018, and before that was 2001 for the Lady Bulldogs, with titles in 95, 96, and 97, with a state title in 1997. And of course, a lot of those Lady Bulldogs out there remember Carolyn Alexander.
Oh, what a
recent
player.
inductee into the KHSAA Hall of Fame.
Yeah, one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, Coach Bill Fannin. You know, he had so many great runs here at Hazard, and that was one of the teams. I'm sure he would tell you that's one of his favorite teams. They were just loaded with talent, and he put them in where they were comfortable at and made them the team they were.
And mentioned Hannah Caudle down for the Hazard Lady Bulldogs, and of course she was injured as well, and that was a big loss for Coach Howard and the Lady Bulldogs, and they adapted well to the losing of Hannah Caudle.
The Knott County Central Lady Patriots starting at guard.
And now they will make the starting lineups for Knott County. And of course, first will be number 3, senior guard, Kyra McElarnitz, averaging 22.6. And of course, Hazard, 0, sophomore center Kaylee Pennington, averaging 3.1.
A senior guard, number 22, Acacia
Number
Bentley.
22 for Knott County Central, senior forward Acacia Bentley, averaging 9.4.
Number 5.
For Hazard, number 5, freshman guard Maddie Frontapple, averaging 17.9. For Knott County Central, number 11, senior guard Drew Reed, averaging 4.9.
For the Lady Bulldogs of Hazard. She's a junior guard, number 10.
Drew Reed will guard you 84 feet.
Yes, you will.
Number 10, junior forward Carly Davidson, averaging 5.3.
Davidson's got to have a great game for the Hazard.
I agree.
Number 33, junior center Samara Bailey, averaging 5.1.
The Lady Bulldogs at guard, sophomore, number 11.
And number 11, sophomore guard Laura Everidge, averaging 10.8.
And for the Lady Patriots at guard.
And number 1, seventh grade guard Danny McElarnitz, averaging 8.8. And the final starter for the Hazard Lady Bulldogs, number 15, sophomore forward Braylon Eddington, averaging a double-double, 10 points and 10 rebounds. Of course, Knott County Central coached by Megan Huff, and the Hazard Lady Bulldogs coached by Jeremy Todd Howard.
And it looks like we've come. The road to Rupp is going to end tonight here for one of the teams, and one of the teams will go to Rupp Arena and play next week, guys.
And you know, the pomp and circumstance is over.
Yep.
And now it's time to play basketball.
Knott Central in the dark uniform. Hazard will be in the home white as they make their way out on the court. Glad everyone's with us on WYMT, Hometown 24. Glad to have all of you along tonight for exciting high school championship basketball. And guys, first quarter is underway from Memorial Gym.
And the tip goes to the Lady Patriots, officials from the 13th Region Association. McElarnitz being pressured by Davison, makes her pick up the basketball, goes to McElarnitz, gives it to Bailey, to Bentley. Thought Bentley should have took it, but she does back up, takes it, comes up short, rebound to Pennington.
Thought Bentley had a 6-footer.
And there's Eddington, as she normally does.
That's what we talked about. You know, she gets down the floor so well, and Hazard is a really good passing ball team.
Yes, they are. They will run the break on you.
And Frontapple throws that essentially 60 feet in the air with a two-hand chest pass. Goes into McElarnitz, the kick to Reed. three. It's long. Rebound comes down to Eddington. Front Apple with the basketball. Behind the back comes off the screen. Three. And it's off. Goes out of bounds. It'd be Patriot basketball.
Thought Maddie may have been a little off balance there, Jim, on that touch.
Yeah, Hazard has to really take control of each possession and get their best available shot.
Davidson putting pressure on the basketball, and the pass will go through McElharnitz's hands. And
now here's what I've been interested to see.
And, of course, they're in – Eddington will go all the way back, comes into Pennington to relieve the pressure, and she will work it up. Reed causes her to pick her dribble up. Average will work it across. Being guarded by Reed, steps through off the board, misses it.
Had a good look.
Yeah, nice take by Average.
Pennington, Bentley picks it up, but Pennington is going to be the person that's going to be the release valve, looks like, against that pressure. McElharnitz's coming off the screen of Reed. It's going to be lost. Stolen by Front Apple, gives it up to Davidson, and it's Davidson tried to get it to Average, and it was knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, Reed's she is a juggernaut on defense.
She's like kudzu.
Yeah.
She's everywhere.
She is.
So here we go, 2-0, 6-12. Davidson with the basketball, being pressured by Bentley, goes into the corner, and there's going to be a foul call.
And that's what we were talking about, what gauge the whistle? Is it a fast whistle, is it a slow whistle? And because Bentley and Reed both very aggressive with their on-ball defense.
And, they had her trapped. No need to really reach in.
Knott County in that tight man-to-man defense.
Maddie's wanting to clear out here.
She does. She goes in, and she is fouled.
Fouls on the Lady Patriots. Number one.
That's going to be on Danny McElharnitz, and that's going to be the second team foul for Knott County Central. Front Apple to the line, 69%. And that one is off.
Manus, you and Jim, I've been thinking Coach Huff is not got Reed on her right now, and I'm wondering if she's wanting to keep Reed out of maybe foul trouble till the second half.
I think that if she sets any screens that she can double and make her give up the basketball. Average with the defense on McElharnitz. Goes to Bailey. Bailey off the board, misses it. Rebound to Eddington.
Bailey had a good look, shot it too hard.
Front Apple into the lane, goes in. Up, misses it. Rebound comes down to Eddington, and Reed's going to make the steal. Reed goes in, and she is fouled by Eddington, and she will shoot two.
Number 15.
There's a lot of talk, this Knott Central team with Bentley and Reed. But the one person you don't hear a lot about, and you see how it impacts the game, is Samara Bailey.
Oh, yeah.
There's no free runs on the basket when a 6'1" with the big wingspan is there.
No.
And, you saw Front Apple try to drive and altered her shot.
She's going to change some shots tonight,
yes,
my
she
friend.
is.
And I think that's why they send Eddington back and bring her up to take her away from being the back person on the press. Here comes Front Apple, 3 against 2, and it's going to be kicked. No call. The rebound's going to come down to Bentley. Bentley to McElharnitz, nice catch. Baseline gives it back to Bentley. Bentley goes up and it misses, and there's going to be a foul.
Foul is on the Lady Bulldogs.
And that foul will be on Average.
Her first.
That's going to be her first. Bentley to the line, 68%.
Bentley on the line, shoot two.
First one is good.
First tie in the ball game, and we're tied at 3 with 4:58 in the first quarter.
So far Hazard doing a good job withstanding standing the pressure of Knott Central.
Second one is good. 2 points for Knott County. 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 2 points for And, you know, both teams going full court will stand the test of their cardiovascular endurance.
Oh, yes.
To see who is in the best shape. Pennington dribbling the ball, and there's going to be a timeout. 30
That's
seconds.
a good timeout.
Yes.
Yeah, 30-second timeout. We'll leave that here, guys. Both teams got a little jitters, too, starting the game. Big game. Championship night here at Memorial Gym. As you can tell, the crowd has filtered in Manus, and
oh yeah,
we got a nice crowd
and
for
when you look
championship
to
night.
your left and to your right, it's almost filled in
Yeah,
completely.
yeah. So,
David, Sean Dameron, give me a little shout out. Said he was glad you were back. As hard a
What?
time as he gives you, he's sure glad to hear your voice.
well, you tell him I appreciate it. 4-3 our score, 4:50 to go. Hazard will put it in play to get us started back.
Average back to front apple. Fakes. Pennington with a fake.
Uh-oh.
Nowhere to go. Eddington with the basketball against McLawrence. Front apple trying to beat Danny McLawrence. Backs in. Misses the shot. Bentley with another rebound.
You know, I think they probably should have tried to work the ball into Eddington right there. She had established good position.
Danny McLawrence way downtown. Misses it. Reed with the rebound. Nowhere to go, and it's knocked away by Davidson. Turnover. Fake up and under, and Everidge is going to be called for the walking violation.
Drew Reed, a lot of pressure, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I thought Everidge did a nice job bringing it down, but got into an area minus deep. And
Got too deep, yes.
Yeah, nowhere to go.
As we move to the 4-minute mark, here comes the screen situation. And
Stepped on the sideline. And Hazard really applying great pressure, too.
And that screen is set too close to the sideline. Not enough room for McLawrence to work off the screen.
4-3. Hazard with the ball. Knott County on defense.
And the first sub is Maggie Combs, and she will bring it across. Picks up her dribble, and it's going to be stolen by Bentley. We got a 2-against-1. Goes up to Reed, puts it off the board and in.
Here comes.
Boy, quickly out. Look here into a 2-on-1 break.
And there's the block by Bailey. Combs gets it, and there it goes in. That's going to be a foul on Reed. And that's going to be Reed's first, and that will send Everidge to the line. 64% for Everidge. And you can see when you've got Bailey on the backside of that press as opposed to being up here.
Oh, I mean, it really prevents a lot of problems. I mean.
And Everidge knocks down the first free throw.
6-4 score. 3.5 minutes approximately to play. First quarter.
And she knocks down the second as well. Davidson very underrated as a man, the man on the ball defense, and it's going to be knocked into the backcourt, and Reed's going to throw it away, and that's going to be a turnover on the Lady Patriots.
You know, that's the fourth turnover for the Patriots already, Manus. Very uncharacteristic.
But, you know, you give credit where credit is due, and that's to the Lady Bulldogs defense. Everidge pulls it up, gives it back to Combs, and Combs will work it across. Eddington to Davidson. Davidson back to Eddington for the jumper, and it's going to be long. McLawrence with a rebound. Advance up to Bentley. Bentley with a fake step back three, and it's going to be long. Rebound's going to come down to Danny McLawrence. Reed three. Good.
20-footer off the right side.
Yeah, big shot from Reed.
And Reed was 7 quick points in the first quarter. Eddington going to bring it up. And it's deflected, but Combs able to get to it. 5 against 4. Eddington into the lane, turns back to Combs. Combs into the lane, left-hand pass to Davidson. And it's going to be a scramble for the loose ball. And it's going to be a held basketball, and it will go. Nope, excuse me. It will be Hazard basketball.
Jump ball, possession to Hazard.
Hazard's got to be able to, Samara is such an imposing figure in the paint, but you got to take the ball at her.
Yep. And Eddington's one that's got to do that.
Yes. Eddington's had the ball down in the post a couple of times and backed it back out.
Front Apple with the basketball, gives it up to Average. Average into the lane, turns opposite. Rose doesn't go, but there's Eddington with a rebound.
Yeah, Eddington doing a great job on the board.
Average goes straight in there, and that foul's going to be on Bailey probably. And it
Number
is.
33, that is Bailey, her first. Team fourth.
And Average will go back to the line where she knocked down the previous 2 foul shots. And she makes it 3 in a row. From this point on, Hazard, the 151 on, will shoot the bonus. And she makes it 4 in a row.
9-7, Knott County by 2.
So far, the Bulldogs have kept McLaurin under wraps.
And she rose that one. And nice tip by Front Apple back to Average, looking up the floor. Front Apple with the basketball. Goes to Eddington.
The middle, the spacing for Hazard's good. The middle of the lane is really open.
15-footer missed. Rebound to McLaurin. Looking up the floor, gets it up, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Nice job by Davidson.
Davidson's a very good defensive player.
Yes, she is. Very, like I said, very underrated. Bailey gives it to McLaurin. It's to Reed. Can she knock another one down?
Yes, she can.
Does. Double figures for Drew Reed with 10.
20-footer off the left side.
Very unexpected from Drew.
Drew says it's championship night. I'm going to play.
Combs to Average 3. That's long. Rebound's going to come down to Danny McLaurin.
I thought Everett Smith shot that in just too quick.
Yeah.
McLaurin with the ball. The Reed goes into Bailey. Bailey up and good.
Great play by Samara Bailey. And you see so much focus on McLaurin, but the supporting cast for the Patriots more than up for the challenge.
Front Apple goes through off the board, misses it. Scramble for the rebound. Bentley comes out of there with it. Outlet to Danny McLaurin. 3 against 3.
Yeah, somebody needs to get on Reed because Reed is.
And you got to give credit to Average as well, doing her defense on Kyra McLaurin.
Yeah, Average playing hard for the Bulldogs.
Who would have
Drew Reed?
Who would have thought that Kyra McLaurin would have no points right now? And then Knott Central be ahead too. And as I say that,
McLaurin shoots one from way downtown.
And Eddington is sprinting down off the board and good.
Seen something on tape. Coach Howard, Knott County not getting back quick.
And that's going to end.
Very entertaining first quarter.
17-9 is her score. Knott County leading over Hazard. Stay with us. Second quarter coming up.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
17-9, Knott County leading over Hazard. Knott Central will have the basketball as we get ready to start the second quarter from Memorial Gym in Hazard. I want to remind everyone, Monday night, 7 o'clock at Knott County Central High School, it will be Breathitt County taking on Hazard for the 14th Region Boys Championship.
And after the first in between, we have Addison Conley who has come in for the Knott County Central Patriots. Hazard will remain with the same lineup they had at the end of the first quarter. Gives it up to Reed. Bentley to McLawrence.
The Hazard into a 2-3 now.
It looks like
Match.
they're extending out. Let's see if when someone goes through. I think it may be a diamond and one, guys.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Addington on the front of that. Box and one. I guess it depends on the offensive alignment. It may be a triangle and two. Guys, I'm doubting myself on all of them, aren't I? Bentley, 15-footer, comes off. Rebound by Conley, misses it, gets her own rebound.
Yeah, impressive. And Conley's she's such a competitor in there.
Bentley three doesn't go. Fight for the rebound. And it will be off of Conley, and it will be Lady Bulldog basketball.
You know, you got such competitive with Conley and Reed both. I mean, they are
yeah.
on every loose ball. They're cleaning the floor up.
Yep.
Addington gives the ball to Front Apple, crossover dribble, no look to Everidge, and it goes.
Nice touch there by Everidge, good pass.
Give her 6. Bentley behind the defense, and it's blocked.
You know, Eddington really runs the floor so well to come down and looked like an easily breakaway layup, and Eddington comes down and deflects it out of bounds.
Right, she was definitely behind the defense. Ball comes in, it goes to Reed, and she is going to be fouled. That's going to be on Combs. That's going to be her first. The kick comes out to Kyra McLawrence.
That's Hazard's ball.
Full front by Average, and she deflected it, and it went off of
It's kind of like
Kyra.
face guarding a wide receiver right there.
Definitely so. Without pass interference. Maggie Combs with a left-hand dribble. Picks it up. Front Apple going against Conley. She turns, misses it. Kyra McLawrence with the rebound. 5 against 4. McLawrence into the lane, and it's going to be knocked away by Davidson.
You know, the Bulldogs really focusing so much attention to McLawrence.
And you guys, you see the 2 best defensive teams in the 14th region girls. As McLawrence goes in, it's tipped, and there's Conley getting in there, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it will go to Hazard.
And possession to Hazard.
Conley is a ball hawk.
Looks like Drew Reed get a break as Bailey comes back in, Magnus.
Yeah, and so they're going to put Bailey all the way back, and that will allow Addington to get the basketball and relieve the pressure. Screen. Front Apple goes in, and it's going to be blocked by Bailey. And Addington goes to the floor, gives it up to Front Apple, and she's going to be fouled.
Is that on McLawrence?
Yep, and that's going to be her second foul.
No, that was on Danny McLawrence.
Yes, Danny McLawrence, that's her second, yes. Nice quips coming from the crowd. Front Apple goes in, turns off the board, misses it. There's Bailey with a rebound.
Oh, it's just a great mountain basketball right now.
McLawrence.
Wow, 30. Oh, my, McLawrence playing a little music.
Pretty much spins and just automatically puts the ball up from about 28 feet, nothing but the bottom.
Addington will bring it up for Hazard. Hazard right now looking for a basket against the defense of Knott County Central.
Oh.
And missed. There's Front Apple, and she'll put it in.
Nice rebound there, Front Apple.
Much needed basket by Hazard.
Guys, both these teams better be in good shape because this is an up and down affair.
And the ball's knocked away from Conley. She rescues it, goes back
Good
to
pass.
Bailey, and puts it in.
A good bounce pass always solves a lot of problems, Phil McCullough.
Bailey with 4. Addington going into, and Danny McLaurin's got to be careful, and she's going to pick up her third foul.
Lady Patriots. Number 1, Danny McLaurin's her third.
Well, guys, to be honest with you, I think Hazard's strategy is go to the block.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you would never thought that with the length in Knott County.
And Reed will take out McLaurin's, and Front Apple missed the first, will shoot a second. And Danny McLaurin's is done for this half, probably.
Yep, I would think so.
The second one will go.
Knott County leading by 8, 22-14.
Screen with a kicker of Reed. Reed misses it long. Rebound to Davidson. Combs will bring it up. Combs into the lane. Nice move. Misses it. Bailey with a rebound. And I'm going to say she drug her pivot foot after
Hazard has missed several layups so far.
Yeah.
Probably 3.
Got to put those easy. And it goes into Average. Misses it. Ball is scrambled for. And we've got a tie-up, and that basketball will go with Knott County Central.
Play in the post is not for the faint of heart tonight, David Adams.
No, it's not.
It's the
you
old
better have
game
the
of-
old jacket on and go in there and take it, my friend.
And it's the old game of 21
Yes, it is.
as we near that 4-minute mark.
They clear out here for McLaurin's?
I would think so. Now Bailey comes over.
They're going to do an isolation, and McLaurin's got the avenue, misses it. Bailey's there and puts it in, and it's a foul.
Boys, that's a big-time bucket.
Yeah.
And that's going to be on Addington, and that will be her second.
Addington, her second.
Bailey will go to the line shooting 57% to try to convert the three-point play.
You know, you can't coach height.
There's no way, are the Jim?
Nope.
And that one goes up to go, and Addington with the rebound.
Knott Central's biggest lead at 10.
Notice that Combs has been bringing it up to relieve the pressure. Backdoor for Davidson, and gives it up to Combs in the corner. And it's going to be a walking violation on Average. It's going to be a full timeout by Coach Huff.
Well, we'll take a full timeout as well. 24-14 their score. Knott County lead. We'll be back to Memorial Gym after this.
Come right to the source and get the region's best basketball coverage. HT24 puts you right in the middle of the action, and it's free to watch on Facebook. Watch the state's most exciting basketball right here with HT24.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
Welcome back. Want to remind everybody again, Monday night start time is 7 o'clock from Knott County Central, where Breathitt and Hazard will go to the 14th regional title. So you'll want to be sure you tune in for that. Knott County will have the ball with 3:24 to go in the half.
Hand off to Bentley, being guarded by Combs. Picks her dribble up, way out here. Hazard making the Lady Patriots pick the basketball up way out into Conley. Kicker, Reed, 3. It's long. The rebound comes down to Addington. 2 against 1, and Addington elects to back it out. Average long 3. Banks it in.
Calls a bank shot, guys.
Bank
it in home.
Yeah, big-time shot by Everidge to cut the lead back down single digits.
Give her 9. Goes into Bailey, knocked away by Eddington.
You can't go to the corner, guys. You got to keep the ball out top and go to the blocks to the corner.
Front Apple.
And Front Apple is not taking her normal shots either.
And Reed goes in, puts it in, and she is fouled.
Big bucket there.
And that's going to be Everidge's second foul.
Yeah, and Everidge, you get the third foul on her. And I think Coach Howard's going to have to make a choice here.
I don't know.
And Reed will go to the line where she is 2 of 2. And it's long. Rebound comes down to Front Apple.
I mean, they may switch defenders, but I don't know if they can stand to not have Everidge on the floor.
Trying to get through, and that's going to be a tie-up, and that will stay with Hazard. Feltner in the basketball game for Knott County Central, and Higgins will take out Everidge, guys.
Now, Higgins, very good outside shooter, but defensively.
Yeah. Goes into Eddington, up off the board, misses it. Rebound goes off of McElornitz, and it will stay with the Lady Bulldogs. Front Apple to put it in the box set for Hazard.
Nice move.
And that's a nice play.
Really nice, well-designed inbound play by the Bulldogs.
And Front Apple had put Maggie Combs on that block for that specific purpose. Hand off to Bentley. Bentley in the corner gives back to McElornitz.
You know, that's a big task for the 8th grader Higgins to play the 14th region player of the game.
Feltner, nice pass into Bailey. Bailey will go up with the left hand, gets her own rebound, up off the board and puts it in.
Bailey has made some big-time buckets tonight for Knott County.
And that foul's going to be on Reed.
That's her second.
Reed's second foul. Both teams with 3 team fouls now. Bailey with 8 points, and Reed will make the steal. Gives it up to McElornitz. Had Feltner for just a second. Bailey went back to pick up Reed, and she said, I'm okay. Goes into Bailey, off the board, and puts it in. Bailey with double figures with 10.
I mean, Reed is just, she's tenacious.
3 against 1, Combs with it. Kicker, Davidson, 3. It's long, rebound to Eddington. She will dribble it back out. Front Apple, 15-footer, it's off. Rebound is knocked away, and it will be Knott County Central basketball as Reed will need to take a blow, and Conley comes in for her.
But, you're interchanging just 2 really hard-nosed players.
I'll use your word, tenacious.
Very tenacious. I like that.
McElornitz being guarded by Higgins now. Give and go. Kicker to Bentley. 3. It's off. Front Apple with it. Davidson sprinting out. Nobody stops the basketball. Front Apple misses it. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up. Misses it. It's going to go out of bounds. And it will stay with Hazard.
Yeah, Front Apple, I think she's so concerned about the length in the post for
she got to square her shoulders up and put that thing off the board.
She's trying to do a little too much to avoid the block.
Combs picks her dribble up, gives it to Front Apple. Fake. Combs into the lane, turns, gives it back to her. Into the lane, up, and she is fouled, and it will go. And that's more what you're talking about. Just shoot the basketball.
Yeah, you've got to relax and put the ball up, guys, and that's how you play this game. You get yourself in a tight situation that makes it harder to score.
Eddington
gets
the offensive boards, and
Kyra's going to be on Kyra McElornitz.
Right there is on the Patriots. They did not block out or touch the body of the Dogs, so you must block out on free throws.
Eddington to the line, 59%. Bailey earlier had picked up her second foul. And Hazard having trouble making free throws.
Yes,
David
they
Adams.
are. Big game. The goal gets smaller, guys, and it's a lot of pressure on these young people.
Second one rolls and goes in.
8-point game with 19 seconds to go.
Knott County with time for one more shot.
Eddington with 5 points. McElharnet's coming into the lane. Nice job by Higgins. Goes up and it's knocked away, but there's Conley with 5. Bentley 3 doesn't go. Rebound to Bailey. She goes up with the left hand and that will end the first half.
30-22 is their score. Knott County lead by 8. We're going to take a break. We'll come back for Man Toyota at the half. Stay with us.
For over 25 years, we've fought for Kentuckians injured through no fault of their own. During that time, we've traveled all across the country to take that fight to some of the biggest insurance carriers and corporations in the world. That kind of dedication is what's needed to get every dollar you deserve. If you've been injured in a motor vehicle collision caused by someone else's fault, call Bates & Sloan right now and let us fight for you. The first consultation is free, and the attorney you see that first day will be the same attorney you see from the beginning of your case to the end. That's our promise to you at Bates & Sloan.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
TVS has made a commitment to bringing you the best channel lineups and most diverse video packages available. We are proud to introduce Broadband TV, our newest and most affordable video package yet. 48 of the most watched channels we offer, some new channels only available with this package, and over 300 of the best free ad-supported channels available, all for only $29.95.
Hey, it's Kristen, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless. March is here at Appalachian Wireless, and we know that being local is a game changer. That's why we're bringing you slam dunk savings all month long. Whether you're upgrading your device or switching to the region's best network, now's the time to score big. Don't miss out on these deals with Appalachian Wireless, where there's no madness, just game-changing deals. Visit us at AppalachianWireless.com or your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail or authorized dealer location. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Trace Kincaid, please come to the scores table. Quickly.
Welcome back to Memorial Gym, 30-22, our halftime score, and Knott County leading over Hazard. Manus, our halftime stats.
First for Knott County Central, Danny McElharnett, who picked up 3 fouls, did not score. Kyra McElharnett with 6. Drew Reed with 2 fouls and 12 points. Addison Conley failed to score along with Riley Feltner. Casey Bentley had 2. Samara Bailey, who picked up 2 fouls and had 10 points for their total of 30. For the Hazard Lady Bulldogs, Pennington failed to score. Combs had 2. Emily Higgins failed to score. Front Apple had 5. Davidson failed to score. Everidge picked up 2 fouls and made 9 points. Braylon Eddington picked up 2 fouls and scored 5, and that is for a total of 22, which leads us to the halftime score of Knott Central 30 and Hazard 22.
Manus, what would you change if you're Hazard?
Oh, man. You know, I think Coach Howard is probably in there just being real calm, saying we're doing everything right. We need to make our free throws, and we need to make our shots. And if you go to Bailey, don't shy away from her because that makes you smaller. You go straight into her chest, and she's got 2 fouls. Let's get her out of the ball game with that 3rd foul.
Jim, Knott County.
Well, I mean, you know, if I'm Knott County, I'm going to ride Samara Bailey. You can see that, you know, they bring her up to the high post and use her as a passer, and then she'll roll down on the block and isolate and go one-on-one. You know, you keep doing that enough, they're going to have to respect it at some point and collapse down. That's going to free McLarness up to do what she does.
And, you know, Eddington, same thing. She's got 2 fouls, so
yeah, you're going to have to go at her.
You go at her to get her out, because you take Eddington out of the ball game for the Lady Bulldogs, you take one of the ability to score around the basket and get out in transition and score. You take that away.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with Hazard taking care of the basketball, but they've missed a lot of shots at the goal.
Yeah.
And, you know, another thing, David, they've done a good job. Coach Howard's done a good job by letting the third ball handler bring the basketball up. You rest Everidge and you rest Front Apple in the backcourt, allow them to get up here, go get the basketball, and then run the offense.
It's been a very physical first half, guys.
Very entertaining as well.
Yeah.
Yes, it has.
And, you know, if Hazard makes those free throws, you know, when you're looking at it here, they have missed 4 free throws. You put those 4 free throws on the board, we got a 4-point game.
Yes, you're right. Well, guys, we're going to get ready for a break. We'll be coming back to Memorial Gym. This is WYMT Hometown 24 Girls 14th Region Basketball Tournament.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Hunter down here at Walters Mazda Mitsubishi. As the weather warms up, there's no better time to get behind the wheel of a new ride. So y'all can get into one of these Mazda CX-90s as low as 2.9% on 72 months. Or get $4,500 off select Outlanders now until the end of March. Check out these offers and more by clicking the link below, or give us a call at 606-437-9810. And don't forget to ask for Hunter.
Remember, when others won't, Walters will.
When getting the job done right is job one, you need construction equipment that's built right. With durable Kubota engines, more comfort, and the versatility to do it all. From compact track loaders to the world's #1 selling compact excavator for 20 years, the Kubota construction lineup is ready to work. Visit your local dealer today.
Visit Holbrook Equipment at Exit 40 off the Mountain Parkway in Campton.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
Welcome back to Memorial Gym. 30-22 our score here at the half. We're about 3 minutes away from getting going. And a very physical first half ball game, as we've seen. Third quarter and fourth probably will not be any different when these two are playing. The line is got a lot riding on it. And a regional championship, you only get a shot at those.
They don't give them away, do they?
They do not give them away, and I'm going to tell you, whoever wins this one is going to earn this game. You can bet on it.
And the winner of this game will play either, I think it's Taylor County or Bardstown, and that will be at 1:30 on Wednesday, next Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Johnson Central has already won the 15th, and they will play the winner of the 7th region, 11 a.m. on Wednesday. And then the 13th and the 16th will face each other at 11 a.m. Johnson Central's 11 a.m. on Thursday.
Yeah. And they'll play the winner of Sacred Heart and Louisville Manual?
DuPont Manual, yes.
Well.
And, of course, in the 13th, that's South Laurel versus North Laurel.
Well, guys, let's take our last break before we start the second half, so stay with us. Third quarter coming right up after this.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back to the Double Quick Girls 14th Regional Tournament here at Memorial Gym. Knott County Central will have the basketball when we get started back. And
16 minutes, David, to crown the 14th Region champion.
Yep. Can't believe the season went so quick.
Oh, my goodness.
What season? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, we've really enjoyed it, and we thank everybody.
Oh, yeah, we've had a great time. We really have.
We have.
Officials ready to go. Knott County will get ready to throw it in. And third quarter is underway from Memorial Gym.
And it's the original starters for both basketball teams. There is McElornitz with the wide open three, misses it. She goes after a rebound. She was not boxed out. Reed with a three. It's going to be long. Bentley may have got away with a push-off. Yeah. And it's going to be a foul, and they're going to call a foul on Bentley. And that's going to be her second.
Number 22, Bentley.
Bentley had a good look, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Team first.
Yep, and if you said something to her, she said, I should have put that one in.
Yep.
You know, in Pennington, they subbed her early in the first half because of the difficulty breaking the press.
And she
brought Combs in.
And she brought it straight. And
that's another one on Bentley. That's three.
That's quick. So that's going to be her third foul.
Her third. Team second.
Coach Huff turns around, looks at her staff to see if they saw what happened. I really didn't. I was.
She had her handful of jersey. Manus.
Front apple three does go. Tipped by Eddington. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Knott County basketball. And right in front of the Hazard cheering section, and they did not like that call. Of course, when you're officiating, you're 50-50 on each side.
How about the turnout we've had this year in the regional tournament?
Yeah, good one tonight, that's for sure, because it's warming up here in Memorial Gym.
And Everidge knocks it away, goes to the floor with a steal. Front apple's got to look up. She does. There's Eddington. Eddington, 12-footer, good.
Wow. McElornitz not taking care of the basketball tonight. She's lost a couple of them. That's not normally like her.
McElornitz going into the lane, knocked away again, and it's going to go off of her, and it's going to be a turnover.
You can't dribble into Never Never Land. You got to stay out.
Yeah, McElornitz visibly frustrated right now.
Yeah.
They're having 2 and 3 surround her when she takes the basketball into the lane.
Somebody else is going to have to step up and score for Knott County.
So far, it's been Reed and Bailey.
And it's going to be blocked by Bentley, and she gets the rebound.
Nice outlet pass.
There goes Reed in with the left hand, and it goes.
Nice play. What a nice outlet pass. One-handed pass by Bentley down to Reed.
After the block and the rebound.
Yeah.
And that's going to be on Davidson, and that will be her first. And Reed with 14, looking for 15.
Reed will have one shot.
And it's off, rebound to Everidge. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Reed once again just everywhere.
She makes it tough.
She does.
Guarding.
And, you know, we've seen a lot of individual on-ball defenders tonight that, you know, they're playing that. Ooh, a nice screen by Pennington. And a block on front apple by Bailey. And Davidson's going to pick up a foul on the outlet. Davidson with her second.
10 seconds.
And Front Apple says I was fouled on that end. And official having a discussion with Coach Howard.
Trying to get that worked out, I guess.
McLaurin's with the basketball. And it was Meade.
That was a tough pass Bentley was trying to make.
And that's going to be a foul on
That's
Reed.
her third.
That's
So
gonna be
foul starting to mount for the Knott Central Patriots.
Three people with 3 fouls for
Yeah.
Knott County Central.
Yeah.
McLaurin's, Reed, and Bentley. Long 3 by Front Apple. McLaurin's with it. 2 against 2. Goes in, and it's going to be a charging foul on Kyra McLaurin's. And that's going to be her second.
Kyra McLaurin, that is her second team fourth. This point on, the Lady Bulldogs will shoot the most.
So with 5:47, every foul from this point on by Knott County Central.
And that's early, guys.
Pennington goes into lane, spins,
walked.
and they're going to call her for steps.
Picked up her pivot foot and turned around.
McLaurin's with the basketball, 5 out right here, and let's see if they go to the weave. Reed into the lane, gives it up to Danny McLaurin. It's back to Reed. Nice fake in the lane, blocked by Eddington. Got 5 against 4. There's Eddington behind it. Layup, good.
Nice run out by the Dogs.
Nice pass by Davidson.
32-26.
And that's going to be a foul, and I believe that's going to be on Davidson.
Yeah, that'll be her third.
And Davidson picks up her third. And Combs will come in for Pennington, and that will switch Eddington over to Bailey, and Combs will now guard Bentley. Ball comes into Danny McLaurin's. Left-hand dribble. Up, misses it, gets her own rebound, but it's taken away by Everidge. Front Apple looking up the floor. Nobody stops the ball. It's blocked by Bentley. And here we go the other way. And it goes through Bentley's hands, out of bounds, and it will be Hazard basketball.
The frenetic pace of this game has been so entertaining, Manus. I mean, it's just been really fun watching it go up and down. 2 very good defensive ball clubs.
And 2 well-conditioned clubs, as you can tell.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to get a Gatorade watching them.
Maggie Combs not being no pressure on her. She backs it out, trying to get the basketball into Eddington. Eddington with a solid screen, give and go, and it's blocked by Reed. And Davidson's going to pick up another one.
You know, that's why a coach gets frustrated. 80 feet from the basket, guys.
And Higgins will come in for Davidson. And from this point, both teams will shoot 2 shots. McLaurin to Bailey. Goes through, and it's blocked, and it's going to be a foul on Everidge. And that's going to be her third.
I thought that was a good play set there by Knott County.
Well, that's a set that they've not ran much tonight.
Right.
You know, both teams now in foul trouble.
Bentley misses the
Boy,
first.
She's not being close. Not normal like her. Normally a pretty good shooter.
Yep, made the first 2 free throws she took in the first quarter. Bentley up again, and it's good.
33-26.
Combs will work it up against McLaurin's. Solid screen. Combs goes in, up off the board, puts it in.
I thought Bailey come too far out that time, and good job by Hazard.
Yep, you lose that rim protection when you come out that far.
Yeah.
McLaurin's with the basketball, spins, 3 people on her,
Boy,
and it's
she
going to be
is.
knocked away. Front Apple with the angle, goes up, puts it in.
Wow, big time play. And was that foul on Reed or McLaurin? Either one will be their 4th.
And that's going to be on McLaurin, and that's going to be Danny McLaurin's 4th foul. Front Apple will go to the line where she is 2 for 5 so far.
McLaurin is soft with the basketball tonight, guys.
And that one comes up short, and Bailey with the rebound. Out to Danny McLaurin, who has those 4 fouls to Reed. Into the lane, goes up, and it's blocked out of bounds, and it will be Knott County Central basketball.
You know, this is by far the most aggressive offensively I've seen Reed this year.
Yeah.
And that's a 30-second timeout. And, guys, Kyra McLaurin, when she spins, Hazard automatically is coming with a double.
Yes.
And that's film. That's film preparation.
Yeah. And she's got to spin, and she's got to look for her pass.
Yes,
quick.
yes.
And
as soon as you start the step, you've got to.
And not only that, Jim, she's got to be strong with it. She's not been strong with the ball tonight.
Every time she gets near the lane, there's 2 or 3 Lady Bulldogs there.
Absolutely. Hey, somebody else is going to have to score.
Well, you
or
know,
in a transition game, she's going to have that. But in the half-court set, the Bulldogs, every one of them have an eye on where she's at.
yeah, I'm going to Bailey until they stop her.
Hey, that's a good point.
I mean, you know, she's been really effective.
Yeah.
Box set by Knott County Central. Had Bailey on the 3, rolls and goes for McLaurin.
Shooter's roll.
21-footer.
McLaurin's with, and that's going to be a turnover.
21-footer, and
McLaurin's with 9 points now on the 3 3-pointers. Ball comes into McLaurin. She shoots another one. Could it be 2 in a row?
A 22-footer.
You know, they cut it down to 4, and the lead's
Just
back
like
up to
that.
9.
Combs with the dribble, trying to go into Front Apple. She turns up. Addington gets it. Front Apple lost the control of it. Everidge with a shot, doesn't go.
McLaurin is looking up, and she's going to look coast to coast.
And it goes in there off the board, good. And it's going to be a blocking call.
41 to 30, that was a big play. And
Yeah.
Hazard just got back slower that time than normal. They've been getting back real good.
Yeah, McLaurin is so fast with the basketball, and you could tell when she got it on the other end, she was going all the way.
And it's going to be a full timeout, David.
It's going to be a full timeout. You're right. We'll take one as well. 41-30, Knott County leading. We're coming back to Memorial after this.
Full timeout.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
41-30 your score, 2:48 to go. McLaurin will have 1 minus as she gets us started back.
And first free throw of the night, and she cans it. And she has a 9-0 run on her own.
You know, it's got to be so frustrating with Reed guarding you. I mean, she is so
pesky.
Yeah, pesky.
We've used about all the adjectives we
that's
can
right.
use tonight.
And most of them to describe Reed.
Yep. And Eddington brings it up. Combs with a dribble. Nobody putting pressure on her. Tries to hand it off. Cannot. Average into the lane. Pump fake, and they're going to call a foul.
Foul is on the Lady Patriots.
And that foul is going to be called on Bailey.
Her third.
Her third foul, and Average will go to the line where she is 4 for 4 tonight.
Yeah, and Bailey just getting a little too far out away from the rim, isn't she, David?
I thought she's been called out 2 or 3 times too far tonight.
Conley will come in for Bentley. And, you know, that's by design, too.
Yes, you see him bringing her
Yeah.
out. But, you know, she loses that rim protection and the ability to stay still.
Average in double figures now with 11.
You know, Danny McLarness with 4 fouls, bringing the ball up against the pressure.
Goes Bailey, and they go split the post, kick out to Kyra McLarness. Reed back to Bailey.
Yeah, very nice ball
Trying
movement
to
by
set
the
screen.
Patriots.
McLarness goes in, bump, and it's going to go off of Average.
Coach Huff calls her play.
Comes into Conley, roll back, and it's going to go. Conley rescues it.
Yeah, I guarantee if there's a loose ball, that'll be Conley close to it.
Reed goes up, and it's knocked away by Eddington. Looking up the floor, nobody. She finds front apple, but it's 2 against 3. Goes in, off the board, doesn't go. Fight for the rebound. Front apple's got it, puts it in.
Quickly back the other way.
Goes to Bailey. And Bailey, it's knocked away from her.
Got to be strong with the ball.
Front apple on the opposite side, misses it. Rebound to Bailey. Outlet to Reed. And that's going to be a foul on Combs.
And we're
that's
going
to be
to
her
the line
third.
for 2.
And I think everybody needed a little bit of a break right there.
Yeah.
Including the officials. And that will send Reed to the line for 2. Reed 2 for 4. As McLarn's tying her shoe.
Crowds got into the game pretty good at Memorial Gym.
That's a nice way of putting it, David Adams. And Reed makes the free throw.
Yeah, continues to add to her nice offensive game.
Has 15 as Bentley comes in for Bailey. Second one's short. Eddington with the rebound. Will bring it up.
Now they need to look at getting Eddington into the post here with Bailey out of the game.
Front apple goes
nice
to Combs,
moves.
puts it in.
That was by design.
Yeah, nice play.
Knew the help side person was coming and teammate would be open.
Reed to the baseline, didn't have anything. Conley inside. Bentley's wide open, puts it in.
Nice touch off the board.
Yeah, Hazard was overplaying the ball, and Patriots found him.
That's 5 for Bentley. Front apple with us, and it rolls in.
Nice touch there. Knott County with 30 seconds.
7-point game.
Yep.
Front apple in double figures with 11. Let's see if they go for 1. Higgins doing a nice job on Kyra McElharnitz as we go under 15.
Higgins, only an 8th grader, really going to have a bright future.
Gives it up to Bentley. Thought they may shoot it there.
9
Reed
seconds.
to the baseline. Kicker to Danny McLarn's for the 3. Comes up short. And will they get it off? They will not. And that will end the third quarter.
We've played 3 at Memorial Gym. 45-38, Knott County by 7. We're coming back for the quarter number 4.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
That turned on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
8 minutes to see who decides to go to Rupp Arena on Wednesday from the 14th region.
It's been a great game, David. I mean, very, very entertaining.
And both teams have gave their all.
Yes, they have. There's going to be some tired athletes after this game.
And broadcasters.
Front Apple with a basketball against Bentley into the lane. Kicker to Average into the lane. She goes. And if she's going to get fouled right off the bat by Kyra McLawrence, will pick up her third foul.
I thought Average already made her move and had her shot, and I thought McLawrence wasted one there, guys, to be honest with you.
And Average, you don't want her to shoot
No,
tonight.
she's been really good at the line.
She's made all 7 free throws.
Well, you just put the jinx on her, man.
No, I didn't. She's going to make this one.
Oh, see?
Sorry,
I mean, it's the
Laura.
kiss of death.
Sorry. And the held basketball, and that ball will go to Knott County Central. Feltner in the basketball game failed to mention that she had entered the game in between the third and fourth quarters. Trying to give Reed a little bit of a break. Give and go, and McLawrence goes in. Crossover dribble, floater, good.
Nice move.
8-footer to get the bucket.
I mean, McLawrence in the open court, if she can get in that area, I like her chances.
And, you know, that's what I said. You know, she's in the open game. She's just really tough. But in that half-court set, Hazard's been very well prepared to deal with her. But like you've said numerous times, it's hard to limit her scoring. Combs goes in, left hand, misses it, and she is going to be fouled by Feltner, I believe. Yes. And Feltner will pick up her first, and seeing Combs, 41% on the year, her first 2. And she makes the first.
Oh, what grade is Combs in?
Combs is a freshman.
Well, these Bulldogs are going to be around for a while.
Yeah.
And you got to remember, Combs had those big 13 points the other night, and she makes her second. And she has 8 on tonight.
Yeah, she's played really well.
Danny McLawrence coming off the screen to Bentley. Got the 4 out, 1 in. McLawrence going against Average spin, and there comes the triple team. Kicker to Danny McLawrence. 3, I thought it was on, but there's Bentley, misses it. Rebound comes down to Eddington.
Got to hit those.
Gives it up to Front Apple. Asking for the screen. She gets it to the baseline. Kicker, Higgins, 3. Good.
It's a big shot there. But
And Higgins can fill it up.
22-footer off the left side.
Guys, we got a 3-point game right here.
And that's an 8th grader.
There's so much young talent in the region.
McLawrence being doubled out back, steps through.
What a
and
nice
puts
move
in.
by McLawrence. Wow.
And timeout by Coach Huff, and it's going to be a full timeout.
We'll take one as well. 49-44. Don't go anywhere. We're coming back.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Hazard, Knott Central going at it here at Memorial Gym. Hazard will have the basketball, trailing by 5. 6:30 to go in the ball game.
You know, Hazard, for the first time this year, really not pulling out of the press.
Front Apple with the basketball and setting the offense. And that's going to be a two-hand. They're going to call a hold on Bentley as she put both hands on her.
That's 4 on Bentley.
That's 4, and we're going to see some people tonight that we haven't seen so far the way it's going right now. Addington gives it off to Front Apple. Nice bank shot.
Would you switch Bentley right now if you're Knott County?
Reed to Bentley, 3. It's not there. Good
What
box out by
nice
Combs.
box out by Combs, yeah.
Front Apple left-hand dribble, loses it, but Addington picks it up, wide open, misses it. Everett puts it in.
Big bucket.
1-point game here as Hazard is mounting a nice run.
14 points for Everett, and it's going to go out of bounds. McLawrence is going to come in, and Feltner will go out for Knott County Central. Hand off to Front Apple. Into the lane. Fake goes up, and she is fouled. And
That's
she
on
will
Bentley,
go
that's
line.
5. Nope, on
And that's going to be
on Kyra, that's her 4th.
That's her 4th.
Boy,
So-
fouls really becoming an issue for the Patriots.
So you have 3 with 4. Danny McLawrence, Kyra McLawrence, and Acacia Bentley. Front Apple making the first of 2.
Got a tie game. Been a long time since we've had a
Yes,
tie
sir.
I
game.
think it was like 2-2.
Yeah.
And that's 14 for Front Apple, make it 15.
Hazard with the lead.
Guys, really the pressure on Knott Central right now is tremendous.
McLawrence gives it up to Reed. Goes into the lane. Reed gives back to Samara Bailey, and she gives it right back, working, and it's knocked away. But no, Bailey picks it up.
Yeah,
Gets
nice
it to
save
Danny
by Bailey.
McLawrence.
Yes.
Into the lane with a floater, doesn't go, but there's Bailey, puts it up and in.
Big bucket by Bailey.
Give her 12. And there's
That's
gonna be
4
a
on Reed.
And you're right, it's on Reed, and that's going to be her 4th.
Does Knott County have to go into a zone now?
I would
I mean-
thought they'd went zone when they got
I
that
mean, you've
big
got
lead.
4 players with 4 fouls,
You know,
David.
I thought maybe we'd see the zone when they got the 12-point lead in the 3rd quarter.
And the free throw is long. And Davison, who has 4, will come in for Higgins for the Bulldogs. Second one is good. (51-51), guys. Hand off to Reed. And that's going to go off her foot, and it's going to be a turnover on the Patriots.
Momentum is definitely shifting.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Mo, yes.
It has. Now,
11-2 run by the Hazard Lady
if you're a
Bulldogs.
Hazard, you're going to take this straight to the basket, guys.
Oh, yes.
I mean,
And it's stolen by Reed. She gets it out to Kyra McLawrence. You got 4 against 4. Turns, puts it up, it doesn't go. Knocked away by Eddington, and will stay Lady Patriots basketball.
You know, if I'm the Patriots right now, I've got to look for Bailey inside.
Oh, yeah.
Cross
Like
there
right
it
there.
is, Bailey, and she puts it in, and she is fouled.
Big bucket there. Bailey gets a big one.
And that's on Eddington, and that will be her third.
Eddington wasn't expecting that.
No.
She thought it was going across, so she went across to help.
Bailey 0 for 1 so far. Make it, misses it. Rebound to Eddington. And you're right, Jim. You're going to keep on taking it actively.
Attack.
You've got.
Because you know that they can't guard you tight when you drive right now.
Combs goes into the lane, spins, nowhere to go, puts it up, and it's blocked by Bentley, and she gets the rebound.
And then
she
Combs
is
commits
fouled.
the foul. And that's 4 on Combs now.
And that's going to be her fourth.
Probably would have been a good place for a timeout right there, Manus.
Yeah, Combs, she struggled trying to get something, and
That'd be a 30.
Hazard's going to call a timeout.
Well, Coach Howard probably want to set a defense up here, but he's reminding the kids, Manus, that Knott County has 2 or 3 kids on the floor with 4 fouls. Let's go to the basket. And if you're Coach Huff, hey, how about the 2-3, and let's see how much time it may save it, especially if we score this trip
Yes,
down.
I agree 100%, David.
Yeah. 53-51.
Yeah, 4 of the 5 players on the floor for the Patriots have 4 fouls right now.
Monday night will be at Knott County Central for a big-time game.
Oh, big time. If it's anything like the last time those 2 teams met,
oh, yeah.
it's going to be exciting.
Breathitt and Hazard from the Morton Combs Athletic Complex.
And Hazard is picking up full court.
I kind of figured they put the pressure on them.
But it's token pressure. McLaurin's going against Everidge, bringing the basketball up.
Knott County going to set the offense up here.
Set up for the double screen, knocked away by Everidge into the, and that's going to be, Everidge goes through Reed, and Everidge is going to pick up her 4th foul.
Big foul for Hazard.
And from this point on, both teams will shoot 2 foul shots.
So now foul troubles for both teams.
So on every whistle, probably from this point on,
Somebody's going to go take a seat.
Somebody's going to be disqualified.
Yeah.
Ball comes into Bailey.
Hey, do you go right at Everidge if you're not, Cam?
I would think so. The pick and roll knocked away by Eddington.
That pass had no chance of getting there. Eddington, a nice defense.
Front apple
play.
3 comes up short. Rebound's going to go out of bounds, and it will be Lady Patriots basketball.
You would go to, would you go to Mack and Lawrence with Everidge on you, and vice versa?
I
Would
think,
you go?
And that's going to be
gonna
a
do
quick
it
foul.
for,
on
that's just
Front
her
Apple.
first, isn't it?
That's Front Apple's first. And I was wrong. That is the 4th team foul.
So Knott County will shoot from here on out, and Hazard will shoot from here on out.
Yes. And does Knott County Central kind of put it in the cooler a little bit?
I don't know.
Hey, I don't think you can afford to do it right
Not
now.
with this much time, probably not. McLaurin goes in, misses it, goes up with a rebound. It's Reed gets it. Kicker to Bentley, across to McLaurin.
Under 3 minutes to go, 53-51.
Reed with the open avenue gives it up to McLaurin. Turns up. Rose doesn't go. Rebound's going to come to Everidge. You got a 2 against 2. Everidge goes up off the board, misses it, but Combs is there for the rebound. Front apple into the lane, has nowhere to go, goes to Eddington. Knocked away and stolen by Bentley.
Bentley's made a couple big defensive plays here, guys.
Bentley goes to McElornitz as we near the 2-minute time. A lot of winded girls right now.
You know these kids have to be tired, Hazard and Knott County.
Oh, yeah, they played.
I mean, they've not took a breath off, a play off. It's been 100% every play. 2-minute mark.
Reed with the basketball, gives it up to McElornitz to Bentley. And they are taking a little bit of time here. Reed
Good
to
pass.
Bailey off the bit and puts it in. 16 for Samara Bailey.
Yeah, big game for Bailey.
Nice pass in there as well. Front apple to the lane, knocked away by Bailey and out of bounds. Higgins will come in for Davidson.
You almost feel the Bulldogs has to score on this.
Yeah, I agree, David, 100%.
Back and forth. Average had the lane, goes up, misses it.
Big rebound by
comes
Bailey.
down to Bailey, and it's going to be
jump ball.
A jump ball, and it will stay with Hazard.
Bailey rebounded the ball.
Yep.
She dropped it.
Yeah, she should have kept it up high and elbows out.
Yeah. She would have probably got the foul.
Front apple into Eddington.
Dogs can't really waste a lot of time in their offensive set.
Reed trying to keep the basketball from front apple, but she gets it. And
Somebody's-
McElornitz pushes from the back.
So that's on Kyra McElornitz.
And that is going to be her 5th.
And now you can really put the pressure on with the press now.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's going to end the night for Kyra McElornitz. And that's going to be 19 points for her. And that means Feltner will come in the basketball game for her.
You know, 8th grader coming in into this kind of game is
Front apple will go to the line.
Minute 18 to go in the ball game.
And she knocks down the first.
Leads at 3.
Now I look for, you know, just really full court pressure right here without McElornitz to handle the ball.
And the 2 grade school girls, middle
Yeah.
school's going to
Yeah,
have
7th and 8th grader in your backcourt at this point.
It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take one as well. 55-53, Knott County will have the ball when we come back.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
55-53, Knott County will get ready to inbound the ball. Minute 18, go in the ball game.
Danny McElornitz comes to get the basketball, and Reed will work it up. No pressure on Reed.
Yeah, kind of surprising.
Very surprising, but it's Eddington that had her, and she was the one watching back. Reed spins, breaks the count.
Look for a trap right here.
And that's what Coach Howard is saying here. Gives it up to Bentley. Feltner open underneath. Going to have to foul here pretty soon. And there is the foul by Front Apple. And that will be the second. And that will send Reed to the free throw line.
Big free throws right here.
Yes, they are.
And she is 3 of 5 tonight.
And shooting for the Lady Patriots, Drew Reed.
Drew tighten a shoe up. She gets ready for 2 free throws.
You know, the Patriots with nobody under the go.
First one up is good. 16 for Drew Reed.
This is the big one right here.
And Conley, and it looks like offense, defense with Conley and Feltner by Coach Huff. And that's what she just said. So figured that. Big shot here to 2-possession game, and it's not. Front Apple with the basketball. Into the lane against Bentley. Goes up against Bentley. Bentley blocks it, and that's going to be a foul on Eddington.
That's her 5th.
Now, Bentley want to go to the line, and my goodness, 2 big ones.
I believe that's her 4th.
Was it her 4th?
I believe.
You talk about 2 big ones now, Jim McCauley.
And Bentley with a big block down there against Front Apple.
You know, I thought Coach Howard may set something up for a lane shot, but he's used it all night.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to change. It's been real.
No.
It's been good for him.
3 for 4 is Bentley. And it rolls and goes.
Well, you talk about using the old square,
Yep.
Jim McCauley.
Second one is no good, but it is a 2-possession game. Average pushing the ball up the floor. Got to go. Spins and goes to the floor, and it's going to be a turnover. McLaurin's with it, and there's going to be a foul.
Average. That's her 5th.
You know, Average made a good move. She made the move. She just lost.
Lost her footing.
She lost her footing. She made a good move.
And Combs will come in for her as Average will foul out, and Average will foul out with 14 points.
She played hard tonight, guys.
Yes. And very good defense.
Very good defense.
Yes, she did.
Very good defense.
Boy, right there, these free throws.
Yeah, could have had the game iced away.
Can either send you to Rupp Arena or
to
send
the
you
house.
home.
You're right, David.
And she is a 72% free throw shooter, and this is her first 2 of the night. And that one's off as well. 2 big misses as Front Apple will go into the lane, goes in, and it's going to go off of Hazard, and it will be.
Yeah, Front Apple was really just trying to draw the foul right there. You know, if Knott County holds on to win this, they will tie Perry Central with the most regional titles of the 14th region with 9.
In the contemporary era from 1975. You're right.
Oh, Manus. I was trying to stump you.
Oh, okay.
Manus knows these facts.
He does.
But, you know, both teams right here, Knott County Central trying to contain the basketball, and they got to knock the free throws down. And how many times this year, as David Adams said,
hey,
you got to make those free throws.
You know, you got to make them down the stretch.
Yeah.
If you don't, it can come back to haunt you. You've got to. Now, if you're Knott County, if you're Coach Huff, Jim, you want the best player you got on the floor to get the ball that makes free throws.
And as I look down through there, let's reset. Reed 63%, Feltner 60, Bailey 57, McLaurin's 72, and Bentley 68. McLaurin's trying to get the ball into Bailey. Bailey quickly to Bentley. And that's going to be a foul, and that will be
the 5th on
Davidson. That's going to be her 5th. She didn't score, but it was an outstanding defender tonight.
She played extremely hard, really did.
And Pennington will come in, and once again, it'd be offense-defense with Conley and Feltner.
I'll tell you what, guys, Conley might be almost as like Drew Reed. She's close.
She is. She just lacks the length.
And Bentley misses the free throw, leaves the door open for the Hazard Lady Bulldogs.
You got to make them, period, guys. 17 seconds, still time left in this ball game. That's a big one there.
Front Apple pushing it with 17 seconds. Screen three, doesn't go, and it's out of bounds, and it will be Knott County Central to Drew Reed.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, no question.
Yeah, Drew Reed.
Ball goes in to Bentley, and she's going to be fouled by Front Apple.
9 seconds to go, and if she can hit these two, Knott County's in a pretty good spot. And Hazard, I tell you, Coach Halbert does such a good job. These two coaches had their teams playing their best ball right now.
And Hazard gave it their best shot here, and Bentley misses the first. And Conley will come in for Feltner.
Number 12, Addison Conley.
One more shot for Bentley.
Still a two-possession game, and she will make the second. Ball comes in. Front Apple's got to put a three up. She does. It's good.
Three-point basket is good.
And that's going to be the ball game.
Knott County Central will go to Rupp Arena with a win, 59-56.
Well, both teams played outstanding tonight, David.
They played their hearts out. It was a good ball game, and I tell you, neither team deserved to lose.
No, I agree.
With you. 59-56, and what a ball game it was. And Knott County will represent the 14th in girls. Congratulations to them, and congratulations to the Hazard Lady Bulldogs for an outstanding game as well. They've been right in this thing.
Yeah, and you know, Coach had a great game plan.
He did.
And
he had a great
executed
game
it
plan.
really well and had their chances, you know, tied up late in the fourth quarter. Just an outstanding game from a fan standpoint, just an outstanding game to watch.
Drew Reed will be our player of the game, and she will join us on our post-game show, which we get done here, will be coming up.
Yeah, Drew Reed, I mean, my goodness, she did everything tonight. She's always a constant on the defensive end, but brought that offensive part of the game that really kept the Dogs in it, or the Patriots in it in the first half.
And, you know, this means so much for the seniors of Knott County Central.
Ladies and gentlemen, please.
Oh, yeah. You will still hear from the Bulldogs, my friend.
I would imagine so, David.
Yes. Yes, I would think so. You will hear from them.
You know, not graduating. They had no seniors, is that correct, on their starting five?
No seniors.
No seniors.
No
Man,
seniors
have
on
they
their
got
top,
a good
no
future.
seniors on their top seven. So.
Yeah.
No.
Only one junior, is that correct?
And
first of all,
Davidson is the only junior, yes.
Tonight for the Double Quick 14th Region Girls Championship matchup. What a great game it was.
Fantastic ball game, folks. The
Very much
14th
so.
region has had some great games this year, guys.
Yeah, it has been.
And during this week's Double Quick 14th Region Girls Tournament
And,
here at Memorial Gym, the cheer teams have participated in the
What a ball game, Jim Collins.
Yeah, it's just been a fun game to watch, and you know, so many players contributed, so much sweat tonight. I mean, it was such a high energy game.
And the first runner-up goes to Breathitt County High School.
Cheerleading trophies are being handed out as Breathitt County in the region will get the runner-up trophy.
And, you know, the Knott County Central Patriots, once again, will play at 1:30 Wednesday against either Taylor County or Bardstown.
And the champions of the in-game 14th Region Girls Cheer Tournament, that award goes to the Hazard Bulldogs.
Hazard will win the 14th Region in-game cheerleading championship in the region. Congratulations to them. And what a ball game. Oh. I see our good friend Wes Smith down on the floor, and I'm wondering if he's, championship night is really hard.
Yeah, everybody wants to celebrate. It's hard to sit down. And
it's hard to do the post game sometime because of the celebrations.
And now for our
a lot of the fans start to head out, and what a crowd they've had here. I mean, it was a great crowd.
And, you just hate it for the supporters. And
really, nobody deserved to lose tonight, guys. They give it all on their line, and Hazard just come up one shot short.
Haley Olinger. Emily Higgins.
And while they're doing that, I'll go quickly over the stats.
Let's do the stats right
quickly.
Yeah.
For the Hazard Lady Bulldogs, Pennington played, did not score. Combs had 8. Higgins with 3. Maddie Frontapple had 21. Davidson fouled out and did not score. Average with 14. Eddington with 9 for their total of 56 for Knott County Central. Danny McElawrence did not score. Kyra McElawrence with 19 before fouling out. Reed with 16. Conley and Feltner played, did not score. Bentley with 8. And Samara Bailey with 16 for a total of 59.
Jones.
Yep. We're going to take a break, or are we going down on the floor?
Down.
Well, let's go down on the floor. We'll do it. Let's hear from our player of the game, Drew Reed.
Here with Drew Reed. Drew, just look down at your shirt at this moment. 14th region champions, your senior year. Tell us about you leading your team to this state tournament appearance.
Well, it's my last year being a Patriot, and I just wanted to get my all for them. I mean, they're my best friends, not only my teammates, and I just had to leave it all out on the floor. I mean, there was a point out there where I felt like I could not breathe at all, but I had a minute left, and I knew that was it. This would be my last game here if we didn't push and push and push. So that's
unbelievable effort, and you can tell just you seem exhausted, and that's what you got to do. You got to leave it all out here on the floor. Tell me about, you've got several seniors on this team. What does it feel like now? You get a little bit, you can breathe now. All right, the game's over, you can breathe. What's it feel like knowing that Wednesday you're going to get to go to Rupp Arena with these girls and play again?
I mean, it definitely feels like a weight lifted off your chest. I mean, we've been there 7th or 8th grade and sophomore year, but it just means a little bit more as a senior with your best friends, just going down there, playing at Rupp Arena special, and to do it with them is even better.
Well, Drew, not only are you 14th region champions and get to play at Rupp Arena in the state tournament, you're also our UK Healthcare North Fork Valley Community Health Center 14th region tournament player of the game. That's a mouthful, I know, but congratulations on player of the game and helping your team get to state.
Thank you, guys.
Congrats.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
Coach Megan Huff of the Knott County Central Lady Patriots. Meg, Coach Huff, in just your 2nd season as head coach, region champions. Wednesday you get to play at Rupp. What's this mean for you and your program?
It's just awesome. I'll just give the credit to the kids. I mean, you got to have good players, and I've got good players, and it got tough down the stretch, and it was just like so chaotic, and like they just made plays. I mean, this is all for them, and I'm just happy for them.
Unbelievably physical game, but your girls had so much effort on the court. You've got girls who said they were struggling to even catch a breath, but they knew how much this meant to them, especially those seniors. How proud are you to see those girls fight through in those conditions?
So proud and just so happy for them. I mean, they're like, I mean it when I say this, they're like the best kids in the whole world. They fought for each other all year. They cheer for each other. They're happy when each other does well, and it takes kids like that to win games like this. And you know, I felt good about it going in. I knew it would be a battle, but I'll be honest with you, I'm glad it's over, and I'm glad we won.
You can breathe for a minute now, but just for a minute, because Wednesday we go back to battle again, but you can breathe for now. Girls, what's the celebratory? What are we doing in Lexington to celebrate this 14th Region Championship?
I don't know.
Trampoline park? We got anything going?
Yeah, trampoline park.
Coach, it sounds like you're going to be at the trampoline park when you get to Lexington.
Malibu Jacks.
Malibu Jacks. Coach Huff, congratulations on the 14th Region Championship. We look forward to seeing your team again at state.
Thank you. Let's go play that Kendrick now.
She's ready. You heard her. She's ready to play the Kendrick. She fights me all the time. She got the Kendrick Lamar going, and well-deserved tonight, 14th Region champions. Thank you for tuning in to Hometown 24. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Come right to the source and get the region's best basketball coverage. HT24 puts you right in the middle of the action, and it's free to watch on Facebook. Watch the state's most exciting basketball right here with HT24.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
Rachel Combs. Kaylee Johnson. Presley Kraft.
59-56, our final score of tonight's game as the trophies continue to be given out. I want to remind everyone tomorrow, Monday night, we'll be back at Knott County Central for the finals of the boys 14th Regional Tournament. And, folks, that should be a good one as well, as it'll be Breathitt County and Hazard. And expect nothing but a hard-fought game, ain't it, Blair?
Oh, it's well, you know, I'm sitting here and just different emotions are going through my head. And
yeah,
why I'm elated for Knott County Central. You know, I feel the emotions of a second-place team, and
the head coach.
I want to tell you,
we're going to see the Hazard Lady Bulldogs in this situation.
I don't feel we had a second-place team tonight. I think Hazard, they played their hearts out. They came to win tonight, guys.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's the closest game to any team's played them in the region this year.
Yeah.
And, you know, tied up at 51-51.
And they'd played them the closest prior to this as well.
And these young kids from Hazard have proved that they're going to be a problem for everybody else in the 14th region for the next several years.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And an outstanding job by Coach Howard and his staff.
And Coach Huff, great staff there with her.
Yes.
And congratulations to both teams. And I tell you, they both just laid their hearts out on the line, no question about it. Drew Reed was the UK Health Care person. She was the player of the game, and congratulations to her on the Most Valuable Player Award. So,
and now the double quick.
And there is Mr. Bobby Pollard, principal of Knott County Central.
Principal of Knott County Central, Bobby Pollard, to the Knott County Central Lady Patriots.
Lady Patriots winning the 14th region again, but like I said, Hazard, great ball game.
And as Jim said, it's the 9th title since 1975.
Yes. And
presented by the athletic director, Mr. Justin Ambergy.
Mr. Ambergy out there, the athletic director.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not shooting the ball.
You know, I noticed today at Knott County, he didn't bring us the water and stuff. The superintendent did. That kind of surprised me.
Yeah, me too.
You know.
And boy, say again, what an awesome job everybody's been hosting these tournaments.
Oh, they've had it's a tough job to put these on. It really is.
And people look around and they think everything just falls into place. But, Eddie Browning and the Hazard support staff and the Knott Central staff have done a great job hosting these tournaments.
And absolutely, guys, me, you, and Manus, we got to thank WYMT and Hometown 24 for all the work they do to put these on.
And I'm just happy to be here.
Absolutely.
When you get to come and not only work, but to get to watch so many great athletes play, it's awesome. And to be able to send it out to the people at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And the award ceremony is just about over as they continue here.
And I believe this is the
Number 11, Laura Ebridge.
Yeah.
All-tournament team, I believe.
Yeah.
I didn't quite hear all
Well
of it.
deserved right there. Ebridge
and number 5,
played
Maddie
a great game tonight.
Yeah.
Worked extremely hard. Maddie's had a good tournament from Apple has. Man, what a ball team. Those kids just give it all they had.
Team selections for the Knott County Central Lady Patriots. Number 33, Samara Bailey.
And tonight she was big, guys.
Yeah. And, defensively, a lot of games, she altered so much in the middle. But tonight, she had a great offensive game as well.
Absolutely. Drew Reed, oh, my goodness. A defender.
Number 1, Danny McElroy.
And put points on the board tonight.
Yeah, and if I'm a ball
needed.
if I'm a ball handler, I have nightmares about her. Yeah. Because she is, we've used every adjective we can, but just tenacious.
Number 3, Kyra McElroy.
Kyra McElroy will win the Most Valuable Players. Had a great tournament and had a good season for her senior year. No question about it.
Lady Patriots representing the 14th region in the Sweet 16 state basketball tournament.
And
guys, that's all the awards, guys.
That's all the awards. So I guess we got to get ready for Monday night.
Oh, but a day of rest.
Oh, my. What a ball game we've had. Yep. Want to thank the administration here at Hazard High School. They did such a great job getting this all together. Class act, no question about it. And,
ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming out.
Manus Blair and Jim McCauley, David Adams, and all the staff. What a job our staff has done. Every one of them has worked extremely hard. We'd like to bid you good night from Memorial Gym in Hazard. Stay safe, everyone. We'll see you Monday night.